Namaskar and a hearty and a warm welcome to one and all. It gives me great pleasure to welcome all of you. I am RJ Bhargavi, and this is very, very special and close to my heart as well. Vidya Dadati Vinayam. Education gives humility. From humility comes worthiness. From worthiness comes wealth. From wealth comes righteousness. And from righteousness comes happiness. This is how we've been taught, and this is how the life truth is. With a great cause, every year, Teach for Change is coming up with a lot of enthusiasm and more power as well. It gives us great pleasure for yet another beautiful edition this year coming forward. Ladies and gentlemen, today we gather for a cause that goes beyond celebration, a cause that builds futures, empowers dreams, and transforms lives through the power of education. On behalf of Premier Energies, I am honored to welcome all of you to Lakshmi Manchu's Teach for Change Annual Fundraiser 2026, an initiative led by the inspiring Lakshmi Manchu. Teach for Change has been a beacon of hope, empowering young minds and shaping a brighter tomorrow through education. This evening, we proudly present to you, co-hosted by Novotel Hyderabad Convention and the iconic Hyderabad International Convention Center, a perfect setting for a night that blends culture, glitter, and purpose. We also would like to thank all our lovely, wonderful supporters, our sponsors who has come together to put this beautiful event. Presenting designers, Sakhi and Rams, jewelry partner, Rose, branding partner, WTX, salon partner, 72 Artbeat Salon, reel partner, Reels on Click, event beverage partner, Kingfisher Ultra, event partner, Evento, celebration partner, Gordon, beverage partner, Sula, associate partner, AJ Aryan. Today, our Honorable Minister, Sri Uttam Kumar Reddy Garu, Irrigation, and Srimati Sitaka Garu, Honorable Women and Child Welfare Minister, will be joining us shortly. Mr. Jayesh Ranjan Garu, Principal Secretary, Industries and Commerce, and we also have Dr. Yogita Rana Garu, Principal Secretary, Education Department. Welcome, ma'am. And Mr. Surinder Palji, Chairman, and our Chiranjeev Saluja. Premier Energies have been a huge support for this year's Teach for Change fundraiser. And also Mr. Rubin Cherian, General Manager, Novotel. Thank you so much for all your support, ladies and gentlemen. To empower every child, regardless of their families, regardless of their background, economic status, and to help them achieve their fullest potential by gaining support from the community. The vision to adapt technology and continuously evolve into an innovative, scalable, and progressive organization that transforms and enriches lives by providing quality education is the main mission. As well, Teach for Change has been part of the community, part of the society, to build a network of qualified volunteers who are driven about education and our system and are passionate to bring in change in our society, especially in rural areas. They focus on innovative methods that will challenge traditional mechanism and achieve successful, quantifiable breakthroughs. Teach for Change, as all of us are aware, we're all part of it since many, many years. In 2016, it started with 10 schools, with 20 volunteers and just 600 students. Taking forward in 2017, scaled up to 80 schools, 160 volunteers, and 6,400 students. Going forward in 2018, launched Diga Labs with 120 schools, 250 volunteers, and 10,000 students. Gaurunilu Mana Telangana Rashram Mahila Alage Sesu Sankshema Saka Matulu Sitaka Gariki Sadaranga Swagatam Palikutunam. Can we all put our hands together and welcome the Honorable Minister, Sitaka Garu. Thank you, Madam. Thank you for joining us. అలాగే 2020లో స్మార్ట్ క్లాస్ మోటివ్ అనే ఒక అంశంతో దాదాపు 172 స్కూల్స్ అండ్ 420 వాలంటీర్స్ తోటి 16,800 స్టూడెంట్స్ని ఇన్స్పైర్ చేస్తూ ముందుకెళ్తోంది టీచ్ ఫర్ చేంజ్. అండ్ 2025 స్కేల్డ్ అప్ టు 35,000 students, 70 plus schools, 290 volunteers mobilized, about 8,000 plus pads also distributed across 19 districts, and 54,000 plus students engaged. Tremendous, remarkable progress, and formally we'd like to thank all of you for supporting Teach for Change, and welcome again for the Fundraiser 2026. We're just awaiting for the arrival of Honorable Minister Shri Uttam Kumar Reddy Garu. In a short while, we would begin the proceedings with the lighting of the lamp. He'll join us in a short while. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, may I request all our dignitaries to please join us for the Jyoti Prajwalan and to do the honors and welcome all the dignitaries. May I call upon Lakshmi Manchugaru, Managing Trustee, Founder, Teach for Change, actor, producer, television presenter, and a bold lady. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. అంటే ఒక సంకల్పం బలంగా ఉంటే ఒక మహిళ ఎంత దూరం వెళ్ళగలుగుతుంది అన్నది మనం లక్ష్మి మంచు గారిని చూసి నేర్చుకోవాలి. ఎన్నో ఏళ్ల నుంచి లక్ష్మి తెలిసిన వాళ్ళకి ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ అని నాతో ఏకీభవిస్తారు. మోర్ పవర్ టు యు లక్ష్మి. అండ్ ఐడ్ లైక్ టు కాల్ శ్రీమతి సీతక్క గారు, ఆనరబుల్ మినిస్టర్. నమస్కారం మేడం, వెల్కమ్. పింకిరెడ్డి గారిని కూడా సాదరంగా వేదిక మీదకి ఆహ్వానిస్తున్నాం. గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ పింకిరెడ్డి గారు, ఆల్వేస్ బీయింగ్ సపోర్టివ్ ఫర్ టీచ్ ఫర్ చేంజ్. అండ్ ఐ ఆల్సో లైక్ టు వెల్కమ్ శ్రీ చాముండేశ్వర్నాథ్ గారు, co-owner, Indian Badminton League franchise, Mumbai Masters, trustee, Teach for Change. Thank you so much. May I also welcome Dr. Yogita Rana, Principal Secretary, Education Department. I'd like to welcome Chairman Surinder Pal Garu, Premier Energies, Shri Surinder Pal Singh Ji, our MD, and Mrs. Surinder Pal Ji, and Mr. Ruben Cherian, General Manager, Novotel. Very auspicious day, ladies and gentlemen. Sri Ramanavami Subhakankshulu mi andarki. Jai Shri Ram. ఆ రాముణ్ణి తలుచుకుని ఈరోజు ఇంత మంచి కాజ్ తోటి టీచ్ ఫర్ చేంజ్ ఫండ్ రైజర్ ఈవెంట్కి విచ్చేసిన అందరికీ సాదరంగా స్వాగతం పలుకుతున్నాం. The auspicious and the ceremonial lighting of the lamp, ladies and gentlemen, may all the success, may all the power be with Teach for Change. Jayesh Ranjan Garu has just arrived. May I kindly request you to please join us on stage, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to now invite Aishwarya Upadhyay, Chief Program Officer, Teach for Change, to address the gathering.
So, good evening, everyone. I hope you're having a great time. We all are here to celebrate, to know, and to learn how Teach for Change is impacting lives. So, every year we come up with a presentation for students who come and speak. We thought today we will give you a glimpse of how a smart classroom looks like. So, starting here, you would see some students coming in. It's just like a simple classroom. You would see how a smart classroom plays like. So, I request the volunteer and the students to please come on stage. We are in about 331 schools across Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and Karnataka. In all of these schools, we have a protocol of maintaining data, which is on baseline, midline, and endline. So whenever we enter the school, we ensure that we're taking a baseline, knowing where the kids are. We customize our programs, we customize our videos, and make sure that by the end of third year, they are ready to speak and read English. When we say English, usually we mean we get into grammar, we get into knowing, how the students will start from base. What we work on is a Odyssey-based model. We work on communication part. We work on how they will be a better communicator as they go beyond the third year. So I request the volunteer and the students to please join us. And I would request everyone to please clap your hands for them.
Hi everyone.
A little bit more energy, please.
Hi.
Thank you so much. And a special round of applause for our volunteer here.
Good morning, children.
Good morning, teacher.
Please be seated. Let's start the class by knowing your names. Roly poly, round and round.
Roly poly, round and round.
Roly poly,
Roly poly.
my name is.
My name is Sheikh Jafna. I'm studying in 4th class. My school name is Government Primary School.
Hi.
Hi.
Roly poly, round and round.
Roly poly, round and round.
Roly poly, my name is.
Roly poly. My name is Vani. I'm studying 4th class. My school name Government Primary School.
Roly poly, round and round.
Roly poly, round and round.
Roly poly, my name is.
My name is Hasani. I'm studying in 5th class. My school name is Government Primary School.
roly poly, round and round.
Roly poly, round and round.
Roly poly, my name is.
Roly poly, my name is. My name is Ankit. I am studying in 5th class. My school name is Government Primary School.
Today we are going to do an interesting thing. Let's start with a story.
Yay! One O N C E once U P O N upon A T I M E time.
So this is the first year when we enter the school. Usually in most of the schools where we go in, the letter and sound combination of A says A finds to be missing. And later we also find some of them can read, but when they read, they split the words and read out. Moving on.
Once upon a time, there lived a little girl in a small village called Balkapur.
By the second year when we enter it, we include CVC words, we include blending, we include all the practices that has been introduced in the FLN textbooks, the vocabulary that they need to learn, via video method so that they are ready to say sentences towards the end of the second year.
Once upon a time, there lived a little girl in a small village called Balkapur. She loved playing with red balloons.
And by the third year, we work on comprehension. So they are ready to create stories by the time we leave the school. So this has been how the smart classroom works.
In a Teach for Change smart classroom, we have learned many things how to teach with the kids in a friendly manner. I have learned how to go to the class and enjoy my class myself.
So we conduct about 3 times a year training for teachers on the videos that they're supposed to take for this.
Thank you, Teach for Change, for giving.
I love my smart classroom.
Thank you, everyone. So the second part of the program that we majorly run is a volunteer program. And I would request Dhanalakshmi ma'am to join us to share her experience. Dhanalakshmi ma'am is someone who joined as a volunteer and has become a donor now. So she has been with us for a decade. I request ma'am to please join us on stage and share her experience. Let's have a round of applause for ma'am. She's been dedicatedly going to government schools to teach for about a decade now.
Good evening, everyone. I am truly honored to stay here as a volunteer of Teach for Change this evening. I have been a volunteer with Teach for Change from beginning. We can say I am a volunteer of founder batch of Teach for Change. It has been a great, fulfilling. I am enjoying this work. It has been a fulfilling, I can say. Thank you, Lakshmi Garu, for this great opportunity initiative. I read about a Teach for Change in a newspaper, and I have joined a volunteer. So far, I worked in 3 schools in Hyderabad. So this work gives me great satisfaction, and I would like to continue this forever. During my volunteer at Government High School Nallakunta, there were no sufficient classrooms, benches, and basic facilities. Sometimes I used to take classes in the school ground. Then Teach for Change provided benches. They installed digital boards, built toilets as well. Not only that school, they provided in many schools. If students studies well, they can achieve a great position and they can lead a comfortable life. To help them understand that, Teach for Change celebrated Christmas and New Year at the Park Hotel, lunch arranged at Lakshmi Manchu's house for Sankranti celebrations, events celebrated in Novotel. I have personally been part of many moments like this. In our excellent academic curriculum, students are learning. They are very good at English right now. They are learning and speaking skills are really improved. So that credit goes to Teach for Change only. Teach for Change doing great job working wonderfully by supporting government schools with better, providing better learning environments, essential infrastructure, and English curriculum. Finally, in one line, I would say, Lakshmi Manchu Garu is giving the opportunity and motivation to the students, dream big and succeed. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you all for your support. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dhanlakshmi Garu. As a part of CSR, we have so many corporates supporting this wonderful cause, and we'd like to felicitate. To do the honors, may I request Madam Sitaka Garu to please join us on stage. CSR activities ki వాళ్ళ కార్పొరేట్ సోషల్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీలో భాగంగా సపోర్ట్ చేసినటువంటి కార్పొరేట్స్కి ఇప్పుడు ఒక చిరు సత్కారం అందించడానికి మీ చేతుల మీదుగా ఇవ్వవలసిందిగా లక్ష్మి గారిని కూడా జాయిన్ అవ్వాల్సింది రిక్వెస్ట్ చేస్తున్నాను. ఐ రిక్వెస్ట్ ఐశ్వర్య ఆల్సో టు జాయిన్. Firstly, we'd like to call upon Pega Systems. Thank you very much, Pega Systems, our principal CSR supporters, sponsors. And secondly, we'd like to call Premier Energies.
I want to take a moment to thank Pega Systems for being here year after year. Dharani Garu couldn't be here, but on behalf of Dharani Garu, I would request Suman to come on stage to receive the award, please. The memento. Pega Systems has been supporting us, and we've reached out to more than 141 classrooms, and they have helped us with infrastructure, voluntary-based programs, and over 70 plus classrooms in Andhra Pradesh as well. So thank you so much. This way, this way, this way. Suman Garu first. Premier Energies, thank you so much, sir, for always being such a great support. It gives us immense strength and zeal to work and do better and do more. And through Premier Energies, we have been able to reach out to Peddapalli, Karimnagar, smart classrooms, and have been able to affect more than 700 plus students because of you. Thank you so very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Meeru, I would request Sitaka garu to say a few words. అంతకు ముందు నేను సీతక్క గారి గురించి ఫస్ట్ తెలుసుకుంది లాక్డౌన్ అప్పుడు. I saw her carrying sacks of rice in the forest alone by herself. And I was shocked. ఒక పబ్లిక్ పర్సన్ ఇంత లైఫ్ రిస్క్ తీసుకొని ఇలా అడవిల లోపలికి వెళ్ళి ఇలా బియ్యం ఇస్తున్నారంటే మామూలు విషయం కాదమ్మా. నేను అప్పటి నుంచి ఇప్పటి వరకు మీరు ఏం చేస్తున్నా మిమ్మల్ని ఫాలో అవుతూ ఈరోజు మీరు ఉమెన్ అండ్ వెల్ఫేర్ మినిస్ట్రీ హోల్డ్ చేస్తున్నందుకు చాలా గర్వంగా ఉంది. బికాజ్ కరెక్ట్ వాళ్ళ చేతిలో ఒక పవర్ ఉంటే వాళ్ళు నిజంగా మంచి ఎలా చేయగలుగుతారు అనేది మిమ్మల్ని చూసి నేర్చుకోవచ్చు. యువర్ అ రియల్ ఇన్స్పిరేషన్ ఫ్రమ్ ఆల్ ద హార్డ్షిప్స్. మనకు ఒక్క చిన్న దెబ్బ తగిలితేనే అయ్యో ఎలా బయటికి రావాలి అనుకుంటాం. సీతక్క గారి లైఫ్ గురించి ఒక్కసారి ఆలోచిస్తే ఎన్ని అడ్డంకులు వచ్చినా ఎన్ని ఇబ్బందులు వచ్చినా మావిడ జనాలకి మంచి చెయ్యాలని ట్రైబల్స్కి ఉండాలి అని చెప్పి ఉమెన్ అండ్ వెల్ఫేర్ సిస్టంలో చాలా మార్పులు తీసుకొచ్చారు. సో థ్యాంక్ యూ సో వెరీ మచ్. నేను సీతక్క గారిని మార్నింగ్ ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ డిన్నర్ టైం ఆవిడ విన్నారో లేరో కానీ నేను మటుకు మెసేజ్లు పంపిస్తూనే ఉన్నాను. సో థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. మీరు ఇలా వచ్చి మా ఈవెంట్ని బ్లెస్ చేస్తే ఇట్స్ రియలీ గివ్స్ అస్ అ లాట్ ఆఫ్ స్ట్రెంగ్త్ సీతక్క గారు. సో థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. మీ మాటల్లో
మంచు లక్ష్మి గారి యొక్క మంచి మనసుతోటి టీచ్ ఫర్ చేంజ్ ఈ ఫండ్ రైజింగ్ కోసం యొక్క ఆర్గనైజేషన్ ఇది ఇన్వైట్ చేయడం జరిగింది. చాలా సంతోషం. మంచు లక్ష్మి గారిని నేను చాలా దూరం నుంచి చూసి దూరంగా ఆలోచించిన. బట్ నాకు లాక్డౌన్ టైంలో మంచు లక్ష్మి గారు మాట్లాడతారట అక్క అని అన్నారు. మేము అప్పుడు అసలు సూర్యోదయం చూడకుండా పొద్దున్నే రోజు ఇట్లా అన్నీ కలెక్ట్ చేసుకొని ఆ డీప్ ఫారెస్ట్లోకి వెళ్ళడం, వాగులు దాటి గుట్టలెక్కి, అది నా లైఫ్. అది నాకు కొత్త కాదు, బట్ నా లైఫ్ అది, నా రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ. అప్పుడు నేను ఎమ్మెల్యేగా ఉన్నా, ఎట్ ద సేమ్ టైం నేను అక్కడ పర్సన్ను. మంచు లక్ష్మి గారు మాట్లాడతారంటే ఎందుకు నాతోటి ఏం మాట్లాడతారు, వాళ్ళు వేరే కదా అని నేను అనుకున్నా. బట్ ఆమెలో ఉన్న మంచితనం, అక్క నేను మీకు కొంత హెల్ప్ఫుల్గా ఉండాలనుకుంటున్నా. మీరు చేసే కార్యక్రమానికి ఏదన్నా ఒక గూడము లేదా ఏదన్నా ఒక చిన్న తండకు ఏదన్నా ఒక ఫ్యామిలీస్కు హెల్ప్ఫుల్గా ఉంటుందంటే చాలా హ్యాపీగా ఫీల్ అయినా. సో మంచు లక్ష్మి గారి పేరులో మంచే కాదు మంచితనం ఉంది, మానవత్వం ఉంది అని ఆ రోజు నేను వారు చేసినటువంటి చేయూతను దగ్గర నుంచి చూసిన. ఆ రోజు నుంచి రీసెంట్గా కలిసిండ్రు మళ్ళీ. అప్పుడు ఆమె చెప్పగానే తప్పకుండా అటెండ్ కావాలి అనుకున్నా. సో ఈరోజు చాలా ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ ఉండే. యాక్చువల్గా ఈరోజు నా భర్త డెత్ యానివర్సరీ 22 years. అక్కడికి వెళ్ళి అక్కడి నుంచి మళ్ళీ భద్రాచలం వెళ్ళి అక్కడి నుంచి ఇక్కడ దాకా రావడం నాకు చాలా కంపల్సరీ అనిపించింది. ఎందుకంటే ఇలా కార్యక్రమాలు చేసేవాళ్ళు చాలా తక్కువ. ఆస్తులు కూడగట్టుకోవడానికి చాలామంది పోటీ పడతారు, కానీ మనం ఈ రకంగా సంపాదించిన దాంట్లో కొంతైనా ఈ బెటర్ సొసైటీ కోసం, సొసైటీలో మార్పు తీసుకురావడం కోసం చేయడం అనేది చాలా గొప్ప కార్యక్రమం. నేను అప్పుడు కరోనా టైంలో కూడా అందరికి ఒకటే పిలుపునిచ్చేది, ఎప్పుడు ఎవరు చనిపోతారో అర్థం కావట్లేదు. చాలా అన్ని అంతస్తులు ఆస్తులు అంతా ఉన్నా కూడా, ఈవెన్ ట్రీట్మెంట్కి అందుబాటులో ఉన్నా కూడా ఇంకా మా దగ్గర చాలా తక్కువ డెత్ రేట్ అయింది. నేనైతే కరోనా ఇంజెక్షన్ కూడా వేసుకోలే. 100 days నాన్ స్టాప్గా తిరిగిన. తర్వాత సెకండ్ వేవ్లో బాడీస్ కూడా డెడ్ బాడీస్ ఫ్యామిలీస్ వచ్చి తీయకుండా మేము వెళ్ళి తీసినాము, కానీ ఇంజక్షన్ వేసుకోలేదు. కానీ ఇక్కడ ఇంత జరిగినా కూడా ఏ డబ్బు కూడా ఒక్కొక్కసారి కాపాడలేదు. కాబట్టి బర్త్కు డెత్కు మధ్య, పుట్టిన దానికి చనిపోయే మధ్య మనం ఏం చేసినాం ఈ సొసైటీకి అనేదే గుర్తుంటుంది. ఖచ్చితంగా లక్ష్మి గారి లైఫ్ ఇంకొకటి వేరే సినిమా యాక్టర్గా లేదా ఇతరత్ర ఉన్నప్పటికీ అసలు కోణం ఇక్కడ మానవత్వానికి ప్రతిరూపంగా నాకైతే ఇంతమంది పిల్లలకు, నేను పంచాయతీరాజ్ అండ్ గ్రామీణాభివృద్ధి మంత్రిని కూడా, గ్రామ పంచాయతీలు తర్వాత రూరల్ డెవలప్మెంటు. సో మా గ్రామీణ ప్రాంత పిల్లలలో నేను కూడా చాలా ట్రై చేస్తాను నేర్చుకోవాలి, మాట్లాడాలని. బట్ ఇంగ్లీష్ మనకు మొదటి నుంచి లేకపోవడంతో ఆ ఫోబియా అట్లనే ఉంటుంది. ఇప్పుడు మేము మా ములుగులో కూడా దిశ ఫౌండేషన్ వారి సహకారంతో ఒక 90 స్కూల్స్లో ఇంగ్లీష్ స్టార్ట్ చేయించినాం. సో మా గౌరవనీయులు పెద్దలు, మా ఇరిగేషన్ శాఖ మాత్యులు ఉత్తమ్ కుమార్ రెడ్డి అన్న గారిని ఆహ్వానిస్తూ ఉన్నాం మంచు లక్ష్మి గారి తరపున. సో ఇట్లా చేయడం అనేది చాలా సంతోషం. సిఎస్ఆర్ ఫండ్స్ గురించి కూడా మేము చూసినప్పుడు చాలామంది లాస్ట్ మినిట్లో అన్నట్టు లాస్ట్ మార్చిలోనో ఏదో టైంలో ఎక్కడో అక్కడ ఖర్చు పెట్టాలని పెట్టేస్తారు. అట్లా కాకుండా ఒక ప్లాన్ అనేది ఉండాలి. ఎక్కడ పెట్టాలి, మనం ఇచ్చే ప్రతి రూపాయి కొంతన్నా చేంజెస్ తీసుకురావడానికి ఉపయోగపడాలి, వాళ్ళ లైఫ్లో ఒక మార్పు అనేది వస్తుంది అనే ఆలోచనతోటి అది ఒక ప్లానింగ్గా ఒక లక్ష్యంతో పెడితే తప్పకుండా అది యూజ్ అవుతుంది. మా దగ్గర ఇట్లనే సెమినార్స్ సిఎస్ఆర్ ఫండ్ కోసం ఇక్కడ నన్ను ఆహ్వానించి పెట్టడం జరిగింది. అప్పుడు వాళ్ళందరూ మా ఊర్లలో ములుగులో వచ్చి కొన్ని 22 విలేజెస్ అడాప్షన్ చేసుకోవడం జరిగింది. అడాప్ట్ చేసుకున్న విలేజ్లలో కొంత మార్పులు తీసుకొస్తూ ఉన్నారు. కాబట్టి నేను ఒకటే అందరిని అడిగేది, మనం ఎంత సంపాదించినా మనతోటైతే ఏది రాదు. ఉన్నంత వరకు సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్ అంటే మంచిగా హ్యాపీగా ఉండొచ్చు. కానీ మనం పోయిన తర్వాత కూడా మన గురించి నలుగురు మాట్లాడాలి, లేదా మనం ఇచ్చినటువంటి సహకారంతో వాళ్ళ లైఫ్లో వచ్చినటువంటి మార్పు మీ గురించి మాట్లాడిస్తుంది. సో ఎవరమైనా ఉన్నంతకాలం బెటర్ సొసైటీ కోసం మంచి అంటే ఫౌండేషన్ వేయడం కోసం అందరం సహకరిస్తే ఖచ్చితంగా ఈ యొక్క అంతరాలు లేని ఈక్వాలిటీ వైపు, లేదా పూరెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ పూర్ పీపుల్ కూడా చదువుకోవడానికి అవకాశాలు దొరుకుతాయి. నెల్సన్ మండేలా గారు అంటారు, చదువు అనేది మోస్ట్ పవర్ఫుల్ వెపన్, ఎడ్యుకేషన్ అనేది అని. సో సమాజాన్ని మార్చాలంటే ఎడ్యుకేషనే. ఆ ఫౌండేషన్ లక్ష్మి గారు ఇస్తూ ఉన్నారు మన గ్రామీణ ప్రాంత పిల్లలకు. చాలా చాలా సంతోషం. తప్పకుండా మీరు ఇంకా కొంచెం బయటికి అట్లా అడవిల వైపు కూడా రావాలి, చూడాలి అప్పుడప్పుడు. ఇటు నాగర్ కర్నూలు చెంచులు ఉంటారు, ఆదిలాబాదు, మా ములుగు, అటు భద్రాద్రి కొత్తగూడెం, భద్రాచలం, ఇట్లా యాదాద్రి. అవును, మీరు కొంచెం ఇక్కడే ఉన్నారు. ఇంకా కొంచెం మాకు డీప్ ఫారెస్ట్లో కూడా రావాలని కోరుకుంటా ఉన్నాను. అక్కడ చాలా తక్కువ ఉంటుంది అక్షరాస్యత, తర్వాత ఫెసిలిటీస్ కూడా తక్కువ ఉంటాయి. బట్ మేము కూడా చాలా ప్రయత్నాలు చేస్తున్నాం. మా ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు కూడా రేవంత్ రెడ్డి గారు స్కూల్స్లలో విప్లవాత్మకమైనటువంటి మార్పులు తీసుకురావడం కోసం చాలా కృషి చేస్తూ ఉన్నారు. రాబోయే కాలంలో ఆ ఫలాలన్నీ కూడా పేద పిల్లలకు అందాలి. ఏ డిస్క్రిమినేషన్ ఉన్నా కూడా ఎడ్యుకేషన్లో, హెల్త్లో, ఇట్లాంటి వాటిలలో తేడాలు ఉండకూడదు. అందరికీ అవకాశాలు వచ్చినప్పుడే సమాజం బాగా అభివృద్ధి చెందుతుంది, దేశం బాగా అభివృద్ధి చెందుతుంది. సో ఆ లక్ష్యం దిశగా మా లక్ష్మమ్మ గారు నడుస్తున్నందుకు ప్రత్యేకంగా ధన్యవాదాలు. మంచు లక్ష్మి గారి యొక్క మంచి మనసుకు వందనాలు.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. ఇలాంటి పదాలు విన్నప్పుడు నాకు ఎక్కడ లేని, మామూలుగానే స్పీడు ఎక్కువ అంటారు, ఇంకా రాకెట్ లాగా అయిపోదాం అనిపిస్తుంది. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఉత్తమ్ కుమార్ గారు ఫర్ బీయింగ్ హియర్ అండ్ బ్లెస్సింగ్ దిస్ ఒకేజన్. మీ మినిట్ టు మినిట్ ట్రాక్ చేసుకుంటూ వచ్చాము. I promised you within 20 minutes I'll send you off. Thank you so much for being here. So please.
Ladies and gentlemen, It's an honor for all of us, in fact, and a privilege. A leader who embodies courage, discipline, and dedicated public service. A distinguished former fighter pilot of Indian Air Force, he has served the nation with lot of dynamism and before continuing his mission on the ground through impactful political leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Honorable Minister for Irrigation and CAD, Sri Uttam Kumar Reddy Garu. Request you to please come up and address this special occasion. Premier Energies presents Lakshmi Manchu's Teach for Change annual fundraiser ki Uttam Kumar Reddy Garu special అతిథిగా విచ్చేశారు మాట్లాడవలసిందిగా.
Good evening, everybody. I'm sorry I'm slightly late. Teach for Change is playing an important role in strengthening government schools and improving learning outcomes for children from undeserved communities. This NGO is demonstrating how partnerships between government, civil society, and corporates can bring meaningful change in public education. Their focus on foundational literacy, teacher capacity building, and school transformation is aligned with our education priorities. What I appreciate about Teach for Change is that they work with our government system and strengthen it rather than working in isolation. Improving primary education is the most powerful investment we can make for the future of our state and our country. The impact of Teach for Change is not just in infrastructure, but in classrooms, teachers, and student learning. I appreciate the corporates and donors who are supporting this initiative. You are not just donating, you are investing in the future of children. And I particularly appreciate the main sponsors, Premier Energies. I've known them from a long time, and in the field of solar energy, I think they have grown from a very small company to one of the leaders in the country. If we want long-term social and economic development, we must start with strong government schools, and organizations like Teach for Change are helping us move in that direction. This initiative shows that when government and society work together, transformation in education is possible. I congratulate Teach for Change for their commitment towards improving education and shaping the future of thousands of children. I also congratulate Lakshmi Manchu for her dedication and leadership in building this initiative, and wish her and the organization continued success in the years ahead. Good luck and God bless.
Thank you so much. I would request you to stay back on stage, Andy, to give away a few mementos to our main sponsors.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. On that note, as a part of CSR felicitation, may I call upon B. Raghavi Reddy, Chief Financial Officer, Neeladri Chit Funds. Dr. B. Brinda Reddy, Director, Neeladri Chit Funds, founder of Arka Children's Clinic, Gandipet. Request you to please join us on stage. And I request Pinky Reddy Garu to join us to give away these awards, along with our Honorable Minister Garu. Thank you so much for your support, Raghavi Reddy and Brinda Reddy Garu. You are impacting about 200 plus students. Thank you so much. Sridhar Gadi Garu, Paradigm and Metal Craft. Thank you so much for your support. request you to please join us on stage. Lifespan Narinder Garu, thank you so much for your support. Every year, your support is growing. Thank you for that. Immense support, Narinder Garu.
Narendra Garu is our SOS anmata. Every time we are lacking short of funds, he's one man that I call and say, we need this now. And he's never, ever said no. A big round of applause for our very dear friend of Teach for Change, Mr. Narendra Garu. Thank you, Andy. Thank you so much. I'll keep asking you. Don't think this is over yet. Thank you. Just announcing it. I would like to welcome on stage Mr. Biren Ved. He's not here? On the way? Okay. Pinky Akka, I would like you to say a few words because she's the first school that we built in Bowenpalli. She was the one who gave us money to start.
I don't want to say, after the amazing speeches of Uttam Reddy Garu and Sitaka, I don't need to say much. But I must say, 2014, I was working for Teach for Change with Chaitanya. And that time, Madam was still in school. Then I think it came into your very, very, what do I say?
Even before
14.
11.
I think it's 14 if I remember. But I worked for a couple of years, then I got diverted into other things, but it went into better hands. And Lakshmi did a great job. Every year, I see it's getting more and more larger and more well-known, and everybody loves it. And she's my wonderful younger sister.
Thank you, Akka. I wouldn't be here without her support in my life personally, professionally, emotionally. She's the first person I call if I need anything. And she's been such a well-wisher for us and for Teach for Change and for my family personally. And she's been like a big sister to me since I've moved to Bombay and has protected me in that big city, introduced me to her friends. And thank you, Akka. I never get to, no matter how many times I say thank you to you, it's never enough. And I know your love is there for us for the rest of my life. Thank you. A very good evening to Jayesh Ranjan, sir. Thank you so much for being a continued support to us. Without you, your guidance, I don't think we would have been able to come this far. And thank you for continuously supporting us. And every year when we do 5,000 calls to you, for you patiently taking each call and guiding us, I request you to come up on the stage, sir, to give away a few awards. May I request Yogita Rana ma'am to come on stage to give away a few awards, please.
May I call upon Mr. Biren to please join us on stage. Founded in 1981, the name Rose was chosen from the beautiful flower. It signifies beauty, power, royalty, and romance. Early on, the brand's founders understood the value of Indian craftsmanship and made it their mission to master and preserve it. Rose jewelry is the perfect amalgamation of the rich design aesthetic of the East blended with the inventiveness of the West. Thank you so much for your wonderful support.
A few words about, he hates it when I say G, but in this setting, I think it is fair to call you G. I have been a fan of his jewelry first. And then I came to know about Biren and his legacy, not just in jewelry, but in healthcare. And what a family that he has. It's women forward business, and that's why I love it a lot. He works for his sister, wife, daughter-in-law, and we all make him work very hard. But when I called him and said, I want you to be a support for Teach for Change, not only did he give me the money that I asked for, but he said, would you like some more? I never get to hear that ever. So big round of applause for Mr. Biren Vaid for being here this evening, all the way from Bombay, and supporting this cause. Thank you so very much. And if you may, if you would like to say a few words.
Well, I've spent my life making women happy. And that's been very, very fruitful, because the 4 pillars of my life, my mother, my sister, my wife, and my best friend, are all women. So I feel very protected. And I always believe that the women are the superior sex. We all are what we are because of them, their support, and the amount of roles they play. So it was very easy. I come from a family that has been generations in Ayurveda. That's why I have a surname Vaidya. I became a qualified Ayurvedic physician, but never practiced. So I never keep the name doctor. That was very clear with my father. But I believe that I have been blessed by the Almighty, who is the true designer in the whole universe. And he works through my hands. And God has been very kind. The dream was to create an international luxury brand of Indian origin, a dream I started in the 80s. And we're getting there. It's work in progress. Thank you very much.
2 minutes more, sir, to give away 2 more awards.
May we now call upon the General Manager, Novotel, Mr. Ruben Cherian, to join us on the dais, please. Thank you so much for your wonderful support. Every year, with immense support, you've been hosting us since so many years. Thank you so much.
Sir, I'd like for you to say a few words, sir. How much hard work we do like that, you just walk off? How come, please?
All right, so I had a speech planned for this occasion, for this lovely occasion, because I really feel that it's a privilege and honor to always support Teach for Change. So a very warm welcome to the Teach for Change annual fundraiser 2026 here at the Hyderabad Convention Center. Makes me very proud as a general manager to welcome each one of you. It truly feels special to host this incredible evening for the 3rd year in. Each year, this gathering grows stronger, more inspiring, and more impactful. That's because of all of you in this room. We are honored to have many distinguished senior officials from the government, as well as all the sponsors. A warm welcome to each one of you. And last but not the least, a very special mention to Manchu Lakshmi. Your passion, your energy, and unwavering commitment to education continue to inspire us all. You truly bring purpose and influence together in the most powerful way. Since 2014, and you were right, 2014, Teach for Change has been changing lives by transforming education in government schools, and that's a mission we deeply connect with, both as a property and as part of the ECHO family. Tonight is about coming together for a cause that matters. It's about giving back, creating opportunities, and shaping a brighter future. And of course, it's also about celebrating. So get ready for a spectacular evening that's been planned, a touch of glamour, and a culinary experience by our talented chefs. Thank you for being here, for believing in this cause, and for making a difference. Let's make this evening truly unforgettable, and let's raise not just toast, but the future together. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rubin. To do the honors, next up, may I call upon Dr. Preeti Mallareddy Garu, prominent educationist, Mallareddy Institutions, and may I also call upon Madam Devasena, Commissioner Technical Education, to please come up onto the dais and give away the awards. And this beautiful event was conceptualized and put together by Evento Global. May I call upon Mr. Piyush? Anybody on behalf of Evento? And next up, Saki, the House of Kanji Weaves, Mr. Shekhar Garu. May we have you on the dais? Thank you so much. May I call upon Vijender Garu and Sri Maineni to please join us on stage to give away the next awards. Next invitation. May I call upon Mr. Ram from RAMS? Artbeat Salon. Anybody from Artbeat? Paradox Museum, Mr. David.
Can somebody call Ram and also Sachin from Artbeat? Ground staff, please, Dilip, Ayub. Thank you, Paradox Museum, David Garu, for supporting Teach for Change. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much. And ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for Premier Energies. This is the second edition. Premier Energies has been supporting us. A huge thank you. And can we have the beautiful special AV, please?
Established in the year 1995, Premier Energies is one of India's largest solar cell and module manufacturing companies. We are a pioneer in solar cell manufacturing and operate multiple advanced manufacturing plants in Hyderabad. And our facility is India's first LEED Gold-rated solar manufacturing facility, certified by the US Green Building Council. Our cells and modules are used in diverse applications, serving consumers across market segments. We supply solar modules to leading solar project developers in India and abroad, and are also India's leading exporter of solar cells to the US. Our modules have been rated as top performer by Kiva for 3 consecutive years and also adhere to all necessary global certifications. Premier Energies is listed on Indian stock exchanges and is valued at over $5 billion US. Our mission is to be India's leading integrated solar manufacturer, with a fully integrated 10 gigawatt plus manufacturing capacity spanning modules, cells, wafers, ingots, and also to be India's leading provider of related clean tech solutions such as battery containers, inverters, and transformers by financial year 2028. As we expand and grow towards Mission 2028, new large-scale expansion projects are coming up in Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, and Maharashtra in India. We are investing in cutting-edge technologies and working with leading international players to stay ahead on the technology front. Our new wafer manufacturing line is a joint venture with the world's third largest wafer manufacturer, Taiwan-based Sino-American Silicon Products Incorporated. Latest high-efficiency TOPCon cell technology with highly automated AI-enabled manufacturing. New R&D initiatives to drive perovskite commercial adoption. We are also establishing a 6 gigawatt-hour fully automated assembly line with an integrated R&D center. From sourcing clean silicon to recycling 75% of the water used, we are committed to sector-leading sustainability and ESG practices. As a responsible corporate, we are creating social impact by bringing solar lighting to villages, powering schools and healthcare, and by supporting rural development. With 4 consecutive Great Place to Work certifications, we continue to build a safe, inclusive, and learning-driven workplace for our 7,000-plus team. We have one mission. Let's go solar.
Awesome. Let's go solar. Premier Energies, more power to you. Thank you very much. On that note, let me welcome Visanya Saluja, Corporate Strategy Manager in the MD's office at Premier Energies, a part of promoters family. Welcome and thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. It's such a privilege to be here today representing Premier Energies and also to stand alongside individuals such as Sita Kagaru, Honorable Minister of Women and Children, Government of Telangana, Ms. Lakshmi Manchu, founder of Teach for Change, Shri Jayesh Ranjan Sir IAS, who's been guiding us in all our CSR initiatives, other dignitaries and friends who believe that real progress begins with meaningful social impact. Premier Energies is known as India's leading solar manufacturer. However, our purpose extends beyond creating and generating renewable energy. It's about creating sustainable communities. We are proud to operate with strong sustainability benchmarks, including achieving zero liquid discharge and reusing 95% of water in our operations. Other than that, we've been certified as a great place to work 5 times in a row, and we've been maintaining 34% women representation on our shop floor, truly representing our commitment to women empowerment. At Premier, while we are known to create lasting impact through our CSR initiatives, we are also big believers in numbers. Like this one, 10,000. That's how many children benefited from our Pediatric Epilepsy Center and 24/7 Childcare Center at Nizam's Institute of Medical Sciences. Or 500. That's how many bicycles we donated to girl children in rural areas. Or even 150. That's how many pregnant women were enabled access to early screening and diagnostic care due to our in-house prenatal diagnostic center in thalassemia. Premier Energies has also transformed Kondareddipalli into a fully solar-powered village where every home in this village operates on clean energy, while also contributing excess electricity back to the grid. Recently, we also inaugurated a retina surgical center at Lions Hospital, Secunderabad, and we continue to support the community by enabling higher education for girl students, especially those who are semi-orphans or even POSCO victims, by paying their college tuition fees. So education truly remains the most powerful catalyst for long-term change, and we at Premier are truly inspired by the work that the entire team of Teach for Change has been doing under the guidance of Ms. Lakshmi Manchu. Last year, together, we've established 10 smart classrooms in Peddapalli and Karimnagar districts. And this year, we are proud to extend this impact by supporting 15 new smart classrooms in the Sangareddy district. So we are truly honored to support this fundraiser and to be a part of this collective effort that transforms classrooms into places of opportunity and hope. Because when we invest in education today, we truly are powering a brighter and more equitable tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's a privilege to thank Novotel Hospitality, HICC, for continuous support. And on that note, the special AV, please. All right, we're all eagerly waiting for the special act. Before all our celebs get ready, I request Aishwarya Upadhyay to address the gathering.
Hello and good evening, everyone. I know that we are awaiting the show and we're getting restless now. And I understand that it's been a long night for us. But I want you to take a moment and please look at each other. Just look at someone right to you, and if possible, give the brightest smile possible. Just look at someone right to you. All of you are part of an evening where we are talking about children. Visualizing a child or maybe a baby, let's just say, can we stop ourselves from laughing or smiling at them? Can we? No, right? That's Teach for Change for Manchu Lakshmi ma'am. Since the beginning and inception, we've been thinking what we should do that every child gets the right, that every child feels that they're born with the privilege of education. We all, not just Teach for Change, I think all the bureaucrats sitting over here, we talk about education day in and day out. We think of education and we know education is what we understand, right? But Teach for Change has been a journey. When we started off, it was a requirement, it was a need. We saw that, okay, what can we do to ensure that every child loves learning in a classroom? So we started off as a volunteer program. When the volunteers started going into schools, we realized, okay, what next can we do? So we started making infrastructure changes, and that's where our Smart Classroom initiative was born. In the initiative, we don't mean to be a parallel system where, we start with phonics, we start with vocabulary, we start with sentence, we make with story. We started off as a parallel system where we thought that, okay, can we do something that kids enjoy in a classroom? And hence, we had a digital TV setup. We had teachers train in phonics, we had teachers train in oracy-based learning where they use pedagogy that enhances learning in a classroom. After which, when we started getting into the schools and we started getting into districts, majorly in Narayanpet, in parts of Jayashankar Bhupanpally, we realized, why don't girls come to school? And then we discovered in very small spaces, adolescent girls stop coming to school when they get their periods. Of course, a taboo we don't talk about. Of course, a taboo nobody wants to hear, okay, girls might not be coming for 3 days, but that's a huge loss for the girls not attending classrooms. So we started a program called Flow Forward, and where we distribute reusable pads. And Veni Rao Foundation has been a great supporter. Till now, we have reached 8,000 beneficiaries with that. But we didn't stop there. Just giving a reusable pad does not help, right? We wanted them to know what is a safe period. We wanted them to know what is a myth when it comes to period. When we started doing that, we realized what else can we do? And that's when we thought working as a parallel system does not work. We want to be part of the education system. We want to be center in making and doing progress with the government. So we reached out to the states where we were working at. We were working with the government of Telangana. We were working with the government of Andhra Pradesh. We were working with the government of Karnataka. And we thought that what next? So we got into their offices and we said, can you please tell us what can we do for you? And that's where the support for PTM came into picture. Today, we are a part of a collective that works for the PTM engagement in the government of Telangana in the education system. We support them with resources, we support them with people who can go on ground. But more than everything else, Teach for Change still remains a story that's closest to Lakshmi Manchu ma'am's heart. And we still are exploring places where we can go to ensure that every child gets the right to the education that they deserve. So with that, before I end my speech, I would like you to look up, if possible. Just think of the brightest moment that you have had in this day, and think of the time where you have seen a child smile. And that's every day for us. So thank you so much for your time. And we hope that you continue your support for Teach for Change and for us. I request to play the Teach for Change AV one more time. And this time, please look with your hearts out of the work that we do.
In India, a land of diversity and inclusion, every child is promised the right to education from birth. But what about the quality of education they receive? Despite the right to free and compulsory education, why does access to quality education remain limited only to a few? These images have haunted us for too long. We believe that quality education is every child's right, and that's why Teach for Change was born. Today, a shocking 50% of grade 5 students struggle with basic reading. Over 13 million students have turned to fee-charging private institutions for refuge. Government schools, once the cradle of our nation's heroes, now desperately need our help. Amidst this challenge, Teach for Change was founded in 2014. We dedicated to improving education in government schools across India. Our volunteers come from all walks of life. They undergo rigorous training and teach subjects like English, maths, science, social studies, and art. With unwavering passion, they enter government schools bringing hope and guidance. But our commitment to quality education knows no bounds.
Being a law student, but I was always interested in to practice as a teacher.
Every child has a fundamental right to education.
It's easy to give money, but to give that time is to say, I didn't just donate anything. I gave a part of myself.
So if you've got bad institutions training teachers badly, the teachers will go ahead and teach our children badly, and our children will come out badly equipped to help move our society.
We embrace the vision of the National Education Policy 2022 the NIPUN Bharat mission. Teach for Change's smart classrooms nurture language skills in our youngest learners. We create immersive learning environments with painted walls, child-friendly tables, bookshelves full of knowledge, and captivating audio-visual curriculum. These classrooms become the nurturing ground for phonics and language proficiency. Since our inception, we've touched the lives of over 62,340 children across 525 schools in Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu. We established over 120 classrooms in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, beacons of hope in the educational landscape. We invite you to join the extraordinary journey of transforming India into a nation where every child receives the quality education they deserve. Let's come together to illuminate a bright future for every child because they deserve nothing less. From the depths of our hearts, we thank you for your unwavering support. Together, we can create a lasting legacy of change. Be the change, teach for change.
Sorry, thank you, please. All of it is the fun way. Thank you. Teach for change.
Teach for Change. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call upon our supporter for this beautiful event, conceptualized and executed. Evento, Mr. Piyush. Request you to please come up onto the dais, and I request Mr. Harsha and Madam Preeti Garu to please come up onto the dais and give away the award. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for your support. On that note, we'd like to thank all our sponsors. And can we have the AV of Sakhi, please? Our stars are ready. Just a few more moments, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Thank you.
A mythical revival from Sakhi. Bathed in the warm glow of tradition and touched by the magic of mythology, this Kanchi, Banaras and fancy sari showcase unveils a world where elegance meets enchantment. Each frame feels like a page from an ancient tale, where celestial women walked the earth draped in silks that shimmered like gold and whispered stories of timeless beauty. Inspired by divine feminine grace, these looks embody the spirit of ethereal, fairy-like women, mystical, poised, and captivating. The lustrous Kanchi saris, adorned with intricate zari and heritage motifs, flow like poetry, wrapping the wearer in an aura of quiet power and charm. Every pleat falls with purpose. Every drape enhances the natural rhythm of movement, creating a silhouette that feels both regal and otherworldly. The styling reflects a celestial dream. Layered temple jewelry, delicate headpieces, ornate nose rings, and cascading pearls. Each element adding to the allure of a woman who is both goddess and muse. Soft smoke, antique tones, and royal backdrops heighten the mystical ambience, making each moment feel suspended between reality and legend. Here, beauty is not just seen, it is felt. It lives in the grace of a glance, the elegance of a stance, and the effortless charm of tradition worn with pride. Sakhi saris, where mythology breathes, elegance flows, and every woman becomes a timeless enchantress.
Thank you, Saki. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we're all set for the show. Please put your hands together for Premier Energy Teach for Change Fundraiser 2026.
We pursue craft with a single-minded passion and transform every precious resource, bold and with an incredible depth of flavor. This is single malt, as it should be. Done in true Rajasthani spirit. We are the roots. We are Godawan, the spirit of the desert.
Ladies and gentlemen, Premier Energies presents Lakshmi Manchu's Teach for Change Annual Fundraiser 2026. Here we go with a special show by the celebrities. Ram. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for the showstopper, Raftar. And gentlemen, presenting the showstopper, Raftar with Rams. Huge round of applause for the designer, Awesome! Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a huge round of applause for the gentleman there.